Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I certainly hope that today is a good day for you wherever you are in the world. My name is Marni Blythe, and I am the CEO of Full Pocket Coaching. I am a business and profitability coach, a fractional chief marketing officer, and hopefully a wonderful resource to you during this very challenging time that we're all facing as small business owners. So, during the next 10 minutes, I wanted to take a couple of moments to be able to talk to you about some strategies, what we're going to call our superpowers, to help serve clients during this crisis. So, hey, Tammy, good morning from the West Coast. Thanks for tuning in. We'll look forward to lots of people tuning in today, and I'm so excited. And if you're catching this on the replay, go ahead and hit hashtag replay. And if you're here right now joining us, if you'll go ahead and hit a comment, put a little heart or maybe a thumbs up and let me know how you're doing. That would be super appreciated. So I wanted to basically over the next 10 minutes cover 4 or 5 points. Some things that I think are super critical right now in terms of how you can really serve your clients during this crisis. And when we serve others, ultimately we do what? We serve ourselves, right? So one of the first things I want to talk about is that brands that take proactive steps right now to comfort customers, clients, and patients and protect their safety and financial confidence are going to earn very strong reputational benefits during this time. So let's go ahead and go up to 100,000 feet for a moment. And we know that this whole pandemic, we've got a couple more months, right? So let's say by June 1st, things will start to be clearing up and you are going to be in a position where if you just go ahead over these next months and you serve and you do it appropriately and you take care of people, you're going to come out on top. So this is long-term strategies for when this thing is over, okay? So I want you guys to be focused on relentless customer focus. More so than ever before, this is all about your customers. And we've been talking about this here on social media for a long time. And the fact that if we don't put our customers' needs first, we're never going to win, right? So that is the thing that I really want you taking away from this today is relentless customer focus is one of those keys to you not only surviving, but thriving during this time. So right now, there's a lot of questions about serving your customers, probably that you might be thinking about. So do you continue to market as normal? Do you address the situation at hand? Do you communicate the measures you're taking as a brand, or do you kind of make yourself scarce in the inbox? Do you push off large announcements of new products? How much communication is enough? How much is too much? Lots of different questions. So empathy is the thing that I really want to make sure that everybody understands, that we have to be empathetic and we have to be understanding and we have to be appropriate in all of our communications. So right now, one of the things is that I want you guys to be thinking about, while it's important to be keeping your customers in the loop about measures of cleanliness and sanitation and precautions, I want you to be thinking about how much is actually necessary for you to really be sharing with people. Everybody's being flooded with so much information in their inbox right now, and they're probably receiving more emails than usual. So I want you to be really conscious and conscientious to what is necessary right now for you to actually be sharing with people. And being very sensitive with the language that you choose in any marketing materials and things that you are sending out right now. This is a time to really be exercising sensitivity. And one, you don't want to be seen you definitely don't want to be seen as taking advantage of the crisis, and making sure that your tone matches the current tone that we're in. You don't want to be flippant and you don't want to be disrespectful. So making sure that you're showing awareness to the struggles and the challenges being faced by different people across the ecosystem. So one of the things I want you to remember is if you have automated email sequences and automated email flows, take a look at those and make sure that that's appropriate right now. You don't want marketing messages going out to people that you set up 6 months ago that are going to go out and potentially do damage, okay? You want to take a look at your content calendar for the coming weeks and decide whether your automations and your content that's scheduled, whether it's directly related to coronavirus or not, is fitting to the current situation. And so when you go and look at those automated flows and stuff, I want you to look at it and ask yourself, is the content still relevant? Could it be considered insensitive? Is there anything that you can do to be more helpful at this time? And maybe do you need to modify anything? Empathy, again, showing empathy through your messaging is going to be a key to your success, okay? Planned initiatives. So right now, you probably had planned initiatives that were going out for your 2020 goals. And while you don't have to put pause on all the progress that you've made, I want you to consider how you might shift in terms of launching a product or a new collection of things so that it feels appropriate for people during this time. So that's really, really an important thing to be aware of as well. Transparency is everything right now. Speaking your truth, allowing people to understand your heart as a brand, and doing that through social media is huge. Not exploding people's inboxes right now is a kindness. So whatever things that you want to be communicating using social media is a really great way to be able to do that, okay? Some messaging to avoid when communicating with customers. It's a great time to encourage shoppers to support your business while practicing social distancing and things of that nature. If you are online, we have seen some people doing free shipping, discount codes. Do not make your discount code something like COVID-19 or coronavirus. We don't want you to represent your brand in that way when conveying sensitive subject matter. Okay, that's really, really important. Alternatively, I'd love for you guys to be focusing on highlighting the ways that you plan to give back. If you're donating a portion of your proceeds to relief efforts, helping your community. Right now, if you need to get in front of things and you want to be selling, go ahead and think about how can you tie in something where you're giving back and you're providing assistance to the community. That's a huge thing to be thinking about. Spreading joy, okay? Let's think about how we can find little ways to delight our customers if it makes sense for your brand. Everybody needs some more joy right now, right? So think about what can you do to just brighten people's day right now. And again, this is about the long-term strategy, right? The reputation that is going to far precede what you do now is going to have far long-lasting repercussions for your brand down the line. Another thing, and we talk about this regularly all the time, but reach out to your community and ask them what resonates with them. What is the best way to communicate with them right now? And ask them what they actually want to hear from you. And this is a really great way for you to be able to understand that, some people might want frequent updates and communication and some people might not want that at this point. So you could say, what's resonating with you? Do you need to take a break? What can we be doing to better serve you? And then you can actually segment people based upon relevance. So if you are going to be continuing to send out emails to people, you might want to consider sending to like just a VIP list, for example, of people who have said that they want to hear from you, or perhaps who've purchased in, say, the last 90 days. And that would be a really good thing for you to think about doing as well. So just because everybody else does things a certain way right now doesn't mean you have to do the same thing. Right now, you really have to be nimble, you have to be flexible, and you have to be in constant communication in a healthy, appropriate, and resonant way for the people who are interacting with your brand. So, and how that works kind of during this time. So I'm hoping that that makes sense. So again, just to kind of recap some of the points that we're talking about today. that brands that take proactive steps right now to comfort customers and protect their safety and financial confidence, you will earn strong reputational benefits. Relentless customer focus, relentless customer strategies here in terms of serving. And wherever possible, let's help our community. Let's tie in charity. Let's tie in ways to be of help and be of assistance to people. So if you need help and you find that you're struggling right now in any way, and you need just somebody to kind of maybe talk through some thoughts with, ideas with, our team is here ready to serve you. Tammy Gibson, our social media marketing manager, as well as myself. We also have a terrific free resource for you right now, which is our 6-day online visibility blueprint. It is completely free. It is a guide that's going to give you step by step, day by day, what you need to do to be online with your community and being able to have that one-on-one dialogue that we just talked about. Tammy will go ahead and post the link to that in the comments. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well today. And hi to Hudson and Jeff and Twix, of course. So again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I wish you health. I wish you safety. And let's all pray that this nightmare will be over very, very soon. From my family to yours, sending you lots of love and health. Thanks for tuning in.